So these are the ingredients we need for our egusi. The egusi itself, the star of the show. And then we have our capsicum, scotch bonnet pepper, crayfish, and then a little bit of onions and garlic. I'm going to blend them together. That's why I put everything together here. Then we have some spinach. I've washed it and with salt, and as you can see, I'm draining out the water here. This is our stock fish. I'm going to be using some stock fish. And then this is our meat right in here. As you can see, this is our meat. I've already marinated the meat with some salt, Maggi, powdered ginger. By now you should know I like powdered ginger. And then with salt and with a little bit of daddawa. Some people call it dawa dawa. Also here we have some Maggi and salt. I don't cook with too much salt. Mostly I like adding more of Maggi. Then this is my powdered ginger. I added a little bit for taste. And here, this is my daddawa. In my last video where I cooked okra soup, I talked about this daddawa is a little bit. This is the one I have remaining. I have to restock. This daddawa is really nice. I got it from Guinea store here in Germany. And then lastly, we have our palm oil here, and this is a Guinea palm oil. Also, it doesn't leave taste. This in taste in your soup. It's really nice. It's the best for me right now here in Germany. And this is not a promotion, a paid promotion stuff. No, I just like it, and I think if you're in Germany you can use it. It's really, really good. It's the best. It's just like Nigerian palm oil. So these are all the ingredients we need. We're going to dive into the cooking process proper. When our meat and our stockfish is done, I'm going to boil them together. By the way, I'm going to boil them together. And as you know, I don't add like onions in boiling my meat if I'm cooking traditional soups. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to boil this together. I'll blend this and I will come back and we will mix our soup. So we are back, and this is how our meat and stockfish has been cooking. It's done. It's all done. So immediately we're going into the cooking fast. So I'm going to be using this pot. In this pot, I'm going to put my palm oil. We're not going to waste time at all. And this is my pepper blend. Garlic, a little bit of onions, tatashe, crayfish, and scotch bonnet peppers. So that's what I'm going to put now immediately inside the palm oil now. And I'm going to cover this to simmer for some minutes. Let's check. Yeah, it's simmering nicely, as you can see, but I'll still simmer it. It still have a little bit of water, so I'm going to simmer it till. Let's see how it's doing. Yeah, this is done beautifully well, as you can see. So now I'm going to add my meat stock. Though the meat stock won't be enough, I'm going to add more water now. Yep. Then I'll add my Maggi and my salt and my daddawa. You can add as much Maggi as you want, just your taste, and you can add as much salt as you want, just to your taste as well. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of my ginger powder. I have so much scotch bonnet, so I won't put so much ginger powder, and then a little bit of salt as well. I'm still putting Maggi. Please put Maggi to your taste too as you're cooking. It's my taste that I'm putting, and the salt too to my taste. I'll put my daddawa now. I tasted for Maggi, but it's not out like I want. Hey, so what is this not out? Just add some more Maggi and a little bit of salt again. That is it. I'm going to close it for it to, I'll bring it to a boil. Then we'll put our egusi. So now our water has simmered nicely. As you can see, it's bubbling and boiling nicely. I've tasted for salt. It's okay. Maggi, it's okay. Now I'm going to put my egusi. This is how I mix my egusi. I mix it with water and a little bit of salt to taste. That's why I didn't put too much salt anyways. So this is how I mix it, and now I'm going to put them in chunks in my boiling water. As you can see, you see it is in chunks. Yeah, I'll just give it a quick stir and we will close it so it boils until it is thick to the consistency I want. Today. So this is how it's going here. This is the consistency I want, because this is how my husband likes his egusi. If you cook egusi too thick for him, he's not going to eat it. So this is how the consistency is for us in this house. Now I'm going to introduce my meat and my stockfish. Yeah, everything goes in. See? Yes, so I'll allow it to simmer again so that the egusi will enter the meat and the fish, and the meat and the fish will enter the egusi as well, before I will put in my spinach, which will be the last thing, and then our egusi is done. So this has been boiling on high to low heat and low to high heat. Anyways, yeah. So this is how I want the consistency of my egusi to be. This is how we love it. So our egusi is done. I am going to just add my spinach to it, and I'm going to turn off my stove because the heat from the soup is going to cook the spinach itself. It will just wilt inside, I know. Yeah, I think I need to add a little bit of leaf. People that like seeing leaf in this house, they are plenty. Yeah, so our egusi is done, and you can pair it with any fufu of your choice, or any of the semo and all that. So I'll see you in my next video. Ciao ciao.